Number 111, the Save the Children fallacy.
The Save the Children fallacy, also humanitarian crisis, a cruel and cynical contemporary media-driven fallacy of pathos, an instance of the fallacious appeal to pity, attracting public support for intervention in somebody else's crisis in a distant country by repeatedly showing in gross detail the extreme, real suffering of the innocent, defenseless little children, occasionally extended, oh, even to their pets. In our side, conveniently ignoring the reality that innocent children on all sides usually suffer the most in any war, conflict, famine, or crisis. Recently, in 2017, examples include the so-called oh man, I'm going to be attacked for how I'm not able to say this correctly. Rohingya in Myanmar, Burma, ignoring multiple other ethnicities suffering ongoing hunger and conflict in that impoverished country. Children in rebel-held areas of Syria, areas held by our rebels, not by the Syrian government or by Islamic State rebels, and the children of Mediterranean boat people, light complected children from the Mid East, Afghanistan, and North Africa, but not darker African complected children from sub-Saharan countries, children who are evidently deemed by the media to be far less worthy of pity. Scholar Glenn Greenwald points out that a cynical key part of this tactic is hiding the children and adult victims of one's own violence while milking the tragic, blood-soaked images of children killed by the other side for every tear they can generate as a casus belli, a puffed up excuse for war, conflict for American Western intervention. This is a dark one, man. This is heavy. Uh, I have personally never used this one, pitting the suffering of children as okay, so the specific, it sounds like the specific case here is specifically talking about the suffering of children it said on the other side. So it's the children that are being affected by the enemy is essentially what this one is. I have talked about like as reasons why there's work to do in the world and like hey we still haven't figured this all out yet there are still children who die literally what is it is it 10 kids every the amount of children that die consistently because of hunger in the world that we live in is very high and it's like from I have talked in the past like as long as that is going on there's still more to figure out as a society but in terms of like pointing out like using children 10,000 children starve to death every day. Okay, 10,000 every day. So to me, that is one of those things that's like that's important to know because it's like if anybody's living a very privileged or a very cushy life where they're being fed every single day and they know that that's happening, I think it's important to be aware of that. However, I've never pointed at the suffering children of that were impacted by the other side's violence as a way to build up a point of mine. That's not, I've never done that.
I don't think I've done this, but I have seen like um especially with like Gaza right now, I have seen people like uh post like really gory pictures of like what's been going on. And like it's sad and I'm like, yeah, this is sad, but this is also happening like here too, and I think people sometimes forget that like things can happen anywhere, Like I'm not trying to like minimize, what's going on in Gaza because it is sad, but it's just like maybe we don't need the gory pictures, Like I don't know.
Makes
But
yeah. Right. She said, I have absolutely seen this fallacy as an argument against trans people.
they blame trans people going into the bathroom that they identify as a major safety concern for children. Yeah, that's
Oh, got it.
ridiculous.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that it was being that I didn't know that it was being cited as a major safety concern for kids. That's interesting.